Hi, I'm Jamila, and you are live in the Dream Studio, where we partner with you to create a life without limits. Today, I want to begin this segment by thanking you for visiting my brand new website, JamilaChambers.com. On that site, you'll come to see the best of what you've come to expect from the Dream Studio, with all of the video content and podcasts with special guests that will provide you with all the tools, information, and tips to create a life without limits. I also will be featuring written blog content that will inspire you and encourage you to go after your dreams with everything you have within you. Now, it's one thing for you to visit the site. It looks amazing, but my vision was supported by a vision engineer, and that vision engineer was my husband, Rufus. Without him being able to put legs to what it is I was trying to accomplish, that particular project would not have been completed, and taking the Jamila Chambers brand to the next level would have happened a lot slower. Now, you might be asking what a vision engineer is. Well, Rufus went to school to be what they call a structural engineer or an architectural engineer. And what he did as a part of his professional studies was learn how to do the math to make the architect's picture stand up. So he would be able to take rendered drawings and determine what type of foundation, what type of beams, what type of support, what type of building materials the designers would need to use to be able to actually make that picture stand up. That is exactly what he does for visions. That is exactly what he does for people with dreams. And sometimes being a visionary and being a dreamer is a little challenging. I might have all the ideas and all the creativity, but if you ask me how I'm going to do it, sometimes I'm a little challenged with actually doing the math and making sure that it happens. So I want to share with you 3 tips today about how you can identify your own vision engineer and what some of the characteristics of a vision engineer are. The first thing that you want to do is acknowledge that there's no such thing as a self-made person. You are going to need a vision engineer that is not going to compete with you, but is going to complement what it is you're trying to accomplish. So in other words, you've got one person directing the vision. You've got one person painting the picture, and your vision engineer will complement you by adding talent, resources, energy, and material to help that particular vision come to pass. So your vision engineer is someone that will complement and not compete. The second characteristic of your vision engineer is that that person has to be a coach and not a cheerleader. And there's a distinct difference. A coach is someone that's going to push you beyond your limits. That's going to take your natural talents and your natural ability, your gift, your vision, and your dreams and stretch you and make you uncomfortable and be able to push you on beyond maybe what you thought the limits of what you could accomplish are. I was captain of the varsity cheerleading squad in high school. And I tell you what, we cheered whether they won or whether they lost. And so you're not looking for a cheerleader when it comes to your vision engineer. Cheerleaders will literally applaud you win or lose. Coaches redirect, guide, make you stronger, have you run more drills, have you do things a different way. Your vision engineer should be able to coach you through some of those things that you're trying to work on to actually build your vision and actually see your dream come to pass. And the third characteristic of your vision engineer is someone who will provide their time, talent, and resources without the expectation of a reward, without the expectation of something in return. Those are people who've kind of got your back, who will be able to support you, who will be all in without the expectation that you're going to do something for them in return. For those people that are just around you with the expectation that it's going to be a tit for tat or you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours, that's just a simple vendor. That's just someone you hire to help you. And those people are fine and have their place. But when you start talking about the characteristics of your vision engineer, those are people that are going to be all in with you without the expectation that you'll be able to do anything in return. They simply just believe in you, believe in your vision, and believe in your dream. So again, your vision engineer should complement you and not compete with you. Your vision engineer should be a coach and avoid cheerleading. And finally, your vision engineer should be someone that's all in, supporting your dream and supporting your vision without the expectation of a reward. Now, your vision engineer might not be your spouse. It might not be a family member. It might not be someone that's a lifelong friend, but it does need to be someone that you trust. Someone that you trust with everything that you hold sacred in terms of your dream and in terms of your vision. It's the most precious thing, so you want to make sure that it's handled with care. I am so thrilled to be able to share those tips with you and hope that you find your vision engineer. Thank you so much for tuning into this segment, and please make sure that you browse our website and check out all the other resources that are available at jamilachambers.com. Remember, excellence is a lifestyle, not an event. Choose today to be excellent. Until next time, I'm Jamila, and you're live in the Dream Studio.